Hey everybody, my name is Erin Everhart. I am the Director of Digital Marketing here at 352. Today I'm going to talk to you about the 6 best practices for modern SEO. Now, SEO has changed a lot just over the past couple of years. Google's gotten smarter and users have gotten smarter. And that means the tactics that used to work yesterday and a year ago aren't going to be applicable today. So first, there is much more to keywords than just traffic. Typically you think about, when I want to hit my keywords, when I want to figure out my targeting, what's searched the most? That's really what we wanted to integrate into our site. But now, they're used as the general descriptors of your business. When people ask you and you have that awkward what do you do conversation on airplanes, you're going to use your keywords when you're describing that. So when you're thinking about how do I want to have these keywords on my site, think about what does my business actually do? What is your mission statement? What are your values? Who are the competitors ranking for those keywords? It's not just about getting keywords that have the most traffic. It's about getting keywords that adequately describe your business and are ultimately going to bring your users. Second, content isn't king. Good writers are sorcerers. They're the Harry Potters of the internet. Content isn't king because everyone preaches, oh, content's king, content is king. But in reality, there's a lot of crappy content out online now. So it's not about having just the most content or the most quantity of content. It's about having the best content. It's about having content that adequately speaks to what your users are trying to search for. When people go online, they have a question that they need to be answered. Having good content, that's going to answer those questions. So you want to invest in good writers. You want to bring them in-house. They're going to know your business. They're going to know your company. You don't need to outsource this at all. Third, it's all about localization and personalization. I mentioned that Google's gotten a lot smarter. So have your users. What I see when I search for web design company or digital agency in Atlanta is going to be completely different than what you search for in your hometown, in your local town. The same thing with plumbers or florists or any sort of local business. It's all going to be relative to where you currently are. But it's not just where you're located, it's who are you friends with. Google Plus has been integrated into the actual search results. So if your friends are sharing something, if your friends are making recommendations for something, that's going to be showing up more prevalent in your search results. And businesses are going to have to take that into account. So you can't have just a social media presence or just a search presence anymore. It's not one or the other. Both of them are completely integrated. Fourth, people and Google need reassurance. People want to know that other people think that your product or your service is good. And this is mainly coming in the form of reviews. We found through a lot of our research when studying how users use search engines is that they search for things like best and top. They want to know what are the best home security systems? What are the best personal trainers around there? They need that reassurance that other people think it's true too. They'll ask for that in Google, but they'll also ask for that on social with their friends. So again, it's all about being integrated. And following into that, it's not about having the highest ranking anymore. Everyone was so obsessed about, okay, well, I have to get to the first page of Google. I have to get to the top 5 results of Google because people aren't going to even scroll down the page anymore. Okay, no, I have to get to the top 3 listings because that's where all of the clicks are get. The top 1 listing, that's where all the clicks get, and that's true. But it's not about having the highest ranking. It's about having the most attractive listing. So you have to use that image and that placement in the actual search engine results page as your call to action. That's your sales pitch to your users. We found through a lot of testing is that when you have action words in your title tags, that's going to attract people to click there. For example, we were working with a job posting company, and we found just by having apply today in front of their job posting, it increased their click-through rate by 25%. Ranking didn't even change anymore. And with reviews, Google's now being able to show reviews in the actual search listing. So you'll be able to see how many stars this thing has, or for recipes, how many calories it has, how long it takes to cook. All of those things make a more attractive listing, and that draws people's eyes to your listing, even if you don't have the highest placement. And then finally, and probably the most important, it is all about your users. You can't do anything anymore without taking them into effect. And this goes all the way back to your website. Google has recently come out and said that links don't matter anymore, or they don't matter as much anymore. And it's about how your users experience your website and how they use your website. So if people have a good experience on your website, what are they going to do? They're going to share it, right? And where are they going to share it? They're going to share it on Twitter, on Facebook. They're going to blog about it. They're going to write about it online. So having good UX and good user experience on your website, as well as throughout all of your digital marketing tactics, is critical, because that's ultimately who you want to come to your website. So I highly recommend looking into things like usability testing, running some heat maps, doing click maps on your site to just fully see how users are using there. We use Visual Website Optimizer here at 352 for basic usability testing, as well as doing heat maps and split testing. And it saved our conversion rates exponentially because we've been able to talk directly to our users, see what they want, and give it to them. And they come back and they tell their friends about it, and they come back more. Thanks everybody again. Have a great one.